Queensland 11, coming very soon to the RJRTV online network. Creativity, freedom and expression. This is RJRTV, your Queensland 11 destination. Hey folks, RJ here and welcome to this, in fact, the last site and channel update for 2010, and apologies over the last few weeks, and in fact apologies today. Unfortunately I have the flu and some bastard gave it to me and I'm still trying to shake it off. In fact, it has been one of those weeks for me, so let's not waste any time, let's get straight into it. Now, have you been keeping tabs on the subscriber count? We've just hit the big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 50 subscribers. And in fact, the 50th subscriber is actually somebody who's in the Zentai team. I won't name, but 50 subs. Thank you very much for your continued support. As I said in the bulletin, if you are subscribed or friended to the channel, let's make that target of getting to 100 by the end of next year. So big thanks for the big 50 subscribers, and also thanks for your continued support. Now let's get on to the good stuff of this update. As you probably would have guessed last week, the hard drive I used to store my video productions on sadly blew up in a cloud of smoke and flames. No joke. And in fact we had a video on that, and I'll play a segment in there in just a second. But I was lucky to recover most of the files because I've just found some more master files on my main machine. And I've now got a 1 terabyte disk, as you see here, to replace all of that. So that's a good thing. So, whew, thank goodness for backups. That sure learnt my lesson. So, just in time for Queensland 11, of course. We'll bring more information on the hard disk failure a bit later. Okay, another thing that's also happened to RJRTV recently is two things, but I'll get to this one first. The studios where RJRTV is located, I can't name where they are. But unfortunately, because most of the state of New South Wales at the moment is covered by floodwaters, and that includes Wagga and most parts of the state. And for anyone watching this in flood affected areas, of course, my heart goes out to you, and of course to families affected by the floods, of course. We hope you haven't lost much in a way, I'm just saying. But of course, it's pretty horrible to see. It's good for the rain, but unfortunately not good for those floods. So, of course, if you are watching, stay strong, stay tough, be positive. And the third major announcement to make is recently YouTube has lifted its 15-minute limit, of course, off certain YouTubers who haven't had any troubles with them. And that has included RJRTV and the YouTube channel now, so we can upload videos longer than 15 minutes and up to 20 gigabytes in length. One extra step closer to YouTube partnership. I still haven't heard back from them yet. Maybe next year, but that's the good news. Longer videos from next year. Okay, let's jump further into the show with Queensland 11. That's coming out very, very soon. I'm still on an embargo. I can't talk about the date. If you've missed the launch video, in fact, we've got a big backlog of new videos we have to get through, and in so little time, let's take a look at some highlights from the launch of Queensland 11. Perhaps the last trip to Queensland. Not for good, but for a very long time. So why is RJRTV covering the big trip? Well, it's been a little personal project of mine to doing. I can't tweet, can't post, or can't reveal any details of the trip. Because it's a well-guarded secret about it. Indeed, very exciting, except I've got to recharge my broadband stick again, all because of the hard disk crash. Click on the annotations down below, of course, to view more Queensland 11 vids. There'll be one out next weekend on the tech of Queensland 11. And of course, we'll be doing live broadcasts whilst we're up there as well, so keep an eye on RJRTV Live. As I said before, we have a big backlog of videos to go through, and we've got so little time to do it in. Oh, wait a minute. We've now got plenty of time because of a new upload restrictions being lifted, but let's get through these in a quick fashion.
Woes with All-Star still continue, as All-Star continues to rub salt into the wounds of its customers in this new update vid with the Woes with All-Star, part of the Kitchen series. Let's take a look. And again, the customers make good on their threats. Like this one. If you don't give us speed, we'll be cancelling our subscription. We are sick of the ever-increasing number of ads on All-Star anyway. Ordered late last year, and things have changed since then. Being asked to explain why Mummy and Daddy should have insurance so that they can grow up. In the words of Billy Mays, you me? A few weeks ago, we clocked over the 100 video and we celebrated by another trip to the lakes for the 100 video and a retrospective on 2010. Let's take a look at the preview.
Heaps. Well, consider this 6 or 7 months ago when RJRTV was in the pits. Was about to shut down operations, had no views, you know, only a machinima and a ranter, and the ranter had to be cancelled because of financial costs. Long-term ones, thank you very much for your continued support. To the Facebook fans, I know there's a fair few I've spoken to.
Now we've already covered Queensland 11 and its official launch, so let's move on to the more recent videos. This one explained about how the hard disk failed and blew up in a spot of flames. Let's take a look at the preview.
Like that. My external hard disk that I used to store the video files and the master files suddenly blew up today. I was using my notebook just on the road to the mobile office and then boom, it just went up in smoke.
However, that didn't stay down for long. We got a new hard disk to replace the blown up one, got most of the files back, and an update video was made. Let's have a look at the preview for it. The 1 terabyte disk, and I was lucky to get most of my video files back. The only ones I lost were the Guide to Zentai and Angel of the Argyle videos, but I was able to recover those videos for using KeepVid, and Queensland 11 was all lost unfortunately, but I managed to find one of the master files, which was the launch video, so I'm going to have to extract the opening titles from that, because those are now lost.
Indeed, brand new videos out there for you to view, of course. Sorry, no Zentai programming until February next year, but of course Queensland 11 is the most hyped program of them all. Of course, remember the annotations are on screen if you've just seen those, so you can wind the video back, click on those vids and have a look. Of course, and those 2 hard drive ones, they're really interesting to see. And that should do it for this side channel update, but before I go, I've been getting questions on the Facebook page, my Twitter account, and from most of the YouTubers there. When's the Zentai videos returning for 2011? Well, from memory I can tell you that Guide to Zentai will return in February, of course. It will return February, early February. Of course, there'll be brand new suits and new suit reviews. I've already placed orders with major suit manufacturers such as Spandex Wear, Fetzfash, and Tight Shot. And of course, there'll be suit reviews and new topics. So, Guide to Zentai returns in February, and Angel of the Argyle, of course, Angel of the Argyle. Apologies for the croaky throat. As I said, I've got the flu. Will return in late February, early March, and there'll be the introduction of the brand new 2 new characters. So don't worry, Zentai folks. Of course, new programming will be coming next year. We've got to fulfill the QOD first. So until next time, everybody, or in fact, if you're sticking around for Queensland 11, this is RJ saying, stay sharp.